got it.
Look how I run up the plate, really feeling like 12 need to throw me the Heisman. Making it hot in the studio, they can't cut me off in this bitch like a fireman. I really stay on the low and they thinking I'm clueless, but really I'm smarter than. I gotta love what I do and I'm getting that money, I'm putting my heart up in. Say I've been on the move all day, I'm hitting a road like a speed chase. See I've been running out of patience, talk to me baby, I'm free today.
I'll sit on it.
And here,
I can swing this route.
let's move some couches up and make it all comfortable. The ins and outs with the cords that you got to link everything. This basically eliminates all that, and it's all digital. So I am running from the microphone right now. The compressor, I'm putting new tubes in it, so it's out. Microphone to Neve into the Symphony, back into Pro Tools. King names, like when I create something and I bounce it, I mean, you know, whatever that name is, when I create the folder is what it is. Because when someone goes, oh, this song that, you know, they renamed or I renamed after I bounced it, then I don't have matching files. It just keeps everything easy. So I open my template. Keyboards, obviously, depending on what your computer, is everyone working on at home in terms of their Pro Tools? Mac? Windows? Okay, so a lot of this is going to be a little bit different, and that's just, once again, Google it, because I've worked on Windows a few times. It's different quick keys and whatnot that I don't have any fucking clue, so if you have Windows, you're going to have to figure that out by yourself. My template opens, right? This is everything I basically have made over the years where I'm like, I can get something up and going and get someone in there in about fucking 2 or 3 minutes as quick as I can, and I basically had someone go in there and sing, and I created, you know, what I want to hear with low latency. Latency obviously is when you're putting, that's why I had you guys get Waves bundles. That's, for me, the lowest latency of any plugin, really. Break down my template. My record track, it's just color-coded. This will be my instrumental track. When I go File, Import Audio, which write that down if you're taking notes. File, import audio. I mean, you fucking do that every day. Open, it'll save it to an audio file automatically. There's a few different ways you can find BPM. When I first started, there was no BPM finders that fucking worked at all, or key finders, so I had to find keys on piano, you know, notes. Option 1, when you have to tap it, is you click this tempo up here. And you make sure that's highlighted, and then you tap T. Option 2, and this is way quicker and works, is right here, TuneBat. Their BPM is damn near on every time. Recently, at least. Everyone knows about the dead clip that when you export out of Fruit Loops, I don't know what all DAWs it is, Ableton, whatnot, it exports, I don't know, a 64th or a 36th of dead space that you have to cut, otherwise your BPM isn't going to be on. Have to do this every time. If they bounce it as a WAV file, it usually doesn't have it, so you'll just have to see. And so what I like to do is I like to basically bring that, cut some off, go over to my kick drum, or whatever, you know, my bass line, and line that up right to where it hits. The TuneBat seems to, for whatever reason, it seems to be more accurate than Intera's auto key. The good thing about Intera's auto key is I can play it or whatever and send it to all my auto tunes instead of having to drag the auto tune down specifically. You're going to auto-tune, I'm guessing. But, anywho, send to auto. And then sometimes you get in there and you just gotta play with it and bounce around and see where the fuck it's at. Sometimes producers will produce it, and no matter what you do, you're like, God, it sounds one off. Well, if you guys know anything about production, it's because the producer didn't make the beat in key, or the bass line's out of key, or some little minor thing that if you're sitting there and it takes you hella long, and they're like, oh, it's not the key, it's the fucking producer's fault. And it comes back to us, and you know, sometimes even, I mean, I've found auto key, I don't even know, 1 trillion times, and you know, they'll blame it on you, whatever, in the heat of the moment, but you're just like, dude, it's the fucking producer. And sometimes it just doesn't work. So try to do them 2 bars back from that kick drum. So just like click there and yeah, yep, boom, 3. Perfect.
I think I just want me an olive in the front. Olive wood.
Yeah, A is to cut the front half of a clip, and S is to cut the back end.
Track to track while learning how to track.
Or you can just go to that end and where it comes up with one of those symbols, then you can drag it, you know?
Track while I'm rapping around.
So just fade as you go.
To the left, cause he a pimp in the
I guess you don't need to do it. Get in there, Sean.
Read this, you a pimp, brother.
Stop it, save it to a playlist. Control/return, boom. Now hit return. Click it, yep, space. You click on one and go DF, it just fades. You're in and out. That's sweet. Learn something new. It's working simultaneously. So sometimes, you know, you'll EQ here, right? This might be what I would call a broad EQ. At the start of my vocal bus to just give some flavor. Because obviously when you have nothing on it, it sounds dull, right? So when I'm starting a mix, I start right here. I'm like, what does this need? So first off, because I feel like we're low, I'd add a little H compressor. I like this thing because it gives me some grip. Once again, turn these fucking knobs till it sounds right. And then this is my broad EQ, right? So I might cut a little low end. I might do a little bit of that. And these, which are a stock plugin on Pro Tools. He learned this from Gunna's engineer. He uses the air ensemble and the air chorus like on every single Gunna and Young Thug song they've ever done. And I turn it down. 4% mix. 3% mix. This gives it a little flavor. Okay, who's got hard drives for me? One at a time here.
Got you, man.
So I've got 818s now. 818s at function 1, 2.
Oh, shit.
Whoa.
Sheesh. Damn, what's this about to be?
After hours club, venue spot. I mean,
Oh, that's tough.
they serve beer now.
So yeah, we got 818s and the tops, the function 1 system. And then we've got another system here. We're gonna touch that.
Oh, they got the big stage
So
too.
we have more lights, we have more shit. But, you know, we're bringing it as we go.
Hell yeah, bro. This shit's fire.
How many,
So that's an original Jeff Hanks painting. He gave that to me. So yeah,
Damn, that's legendary.
so if you play music, yeah, it's my little spot, man.
Legendary.
Check it out.
Okay, you got the desk. Nah, bro's going stupid behind the scenes, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, so you guys play guitar. What's the difference between that white Stratocaster and that black Stratocaster?
Things are on. Oh, yeah.
Man, you're the first person to ever fucking point it out immediately.
Really?
That's Jimi Hendrix played a right-handed Stratocaster converted to right. So that's a left-handed Strat converted to right.
Oh, okay.
So that's
Like,
Todd has been booking like a shitload.
okay.
Shitload.
Okay, well, I might try to get something into July for this artist show.
Well, here's the thing too. We can put bands in here. All we have to do is put the well, obviously bands because this is a shadow box.
Yeah. And most of my people, at least, are hip hop, so it's like super simple.
Yeah.
Plug in
We have
music.
shadow boxes here. It's all lit up.
Oh, yeah.
And all these panels we made because we don't want fucking LED light anymore. We want to go fucking, you know, so everything lights up. And if we have live bands or we need a bigger stage.
No, when everything's on it, I mean, when I walked in
it's
here, it
fucking
was like
lights
fucking
shit going
incredible.
everywhere. And then we drop this and put it on the side. We add more staging.
That's
So
tough.
we can build it up. That's the cool thing about this. We can
Do anything.
anything. That's the whole point, man. I mean, all these panels come.
Stop the music for like longer than 3 seconds.
Yeah, so sometimes like if like my computer's lagging or like something's going on or like say like you delete a part that they just recorded and you're like, oh shit, you know what I mean? It's like those times when it's kind of like the awkward silence is when they're like, alright, bro, like, you ready? Like, are you ready? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shit, so that's when you have to kind of I was a server for a long time. So I like when you serve, bro. If you have like
You gotta
people that come
improvise.
over, you gotta improvise. You gotta like
for sure.
kind of sweet talk them and
Motherfucker.
just kind of steer the the conversation like the right way. But you know what I mean? Like you gotta obviously like kind of not say you're sorry, but like you know what I mean? Just kind of like
Apologetically explain.
Explain.
right.
Just like keep it cool because if they see that you're stressed out and you're like shaking and shit, they're like, brother.
That'll
kills
their
vibe
too.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, I was watching a video on the way
One of my
here
homies,
relating
bro,
to
still
speed
a ride or
while
die.
you're in the studio and you're engineering. There's a really good long video. It's a live stream of Tory Lanez in the studio recording the whole thing. Him and his engineer are so locked in that every single thing he says, the engineer knows exactly what the fuck he's saying. Like if you want to look at like speed, and I watched that video a few years ago, not having any engineering knowledge, and I'd be like, how the fuck is he?
You guys are welcome.
I have a
Hell
reason to
yeah.
have a Long Beach too. So
Hey, facts.
got your ID, of course.
Hell yeah. Nice to meet you, bro.
Yeah,
Absolutely. You too.
I want to hear you guys' mixes too, even before the fucking set. If you like
Oh,
work on it
bet.
and you're done,
Bet
you
that.
guys, like,
Send them. We can probably send a. If you guys want to make a group chat or something.
separate.
Yeah, we
Honestly,
should, bro.
if you guys want-
Hey, I'm the
make
most
separate-
rookie here, so I'm gonna be hitting all y'all up for advice, bro. I love learning, so I'm trying to hit all y'all up, bro. Absolutely.
Yeah, we'll make the group
Hell
chat.
yeah.
And we'll be in
All
contact.
right, bro.
later,
You have a good one.
Yes, sir.
Good to
You
meet
too, man. Nice to meet y'all, bro.
I'll just send you
Pleasure
guys
to meet you, bro, for
Dropboxes.
sure.
I'll have it
Let's
emailed.
lock in, bro,
Yeah,
for
let's
sure.
send
Hell
out.
yeah.
And then if your email's on there, you'll just get them in your inbox.
Yep. Hey, I'll see y'all next week, man. Yes, sir. All right, y'all. So, hey, that was fire, bruh. That shit was gas. Later, bro. All right, y'all. So, hey, that shit was fire as fuck. I ain't gonna lie, bro. But look, we going back next week. I'm gonna film this session next week. This what this shit's about, bro. Just locking in with people. You feel me? Meeting new artists, expanding. You know, just trying to build a community, bro. So appreciate y'all tapping in, man. Tap in next week if y'all want to see another session. Shout out to my guy Reed for kicking that game. Catch y'all, man.
Look how I run up the play, really feeling like 12 need to throw me that Heisman. Making that hot in this tuna, they can't